Good morning, and welcome to the Sarasota Center of Light. This is so exciting to be back. I feel like I'm home, and seeing all of you makes me feel like my family is back. So thank you for welcoming me and having me here this morning to greet all of you and to be with you on this beautiful Sunday morning as we celebrate life. We celebrate the new year, new day, and all the new energies that are coming in for the new year. And welcome to our friends on Zoom. Good morning. Thank you for being here. I'd like to just make one announcement before we get started, that we are being broadcasted on Zoom and Facebook. So just a little note to let you know in case anybody might be uncomfortable with that. Of course, if you are, then you can exit or go off Zoom or whatever makes you comfortable. But in any case, we're all here together on this beautiful day. I'd like to welcome Reverend Mary Linn Clarke. She's sharing the platform with me this morning, and she will be giving messages from Spirit. And Mary Lynn was raised in metaphysics since the age of 13. She is an author and a certified medium with studies under the late Dr. Enid Smith and Reverend Lillian D. Johnson. Reverend Mary studied at Harmonia Spiritualist College in St. Petersburg, Florida, as well as Camp Chesterfield. We're so blessed to have her and to have her sharing her gifts with us this morning. I'd like to offer an opening prayer. I'd like to ask you to get settled in your seats. Let us take a deep breath and release. And allow all the beautiful energies and words of the opening prayer to go into your being. Divine Spirit, impress upon us that we are all one, and what happens to one happens to all. Let us realize the unity of life. May compassion and love fill every heart. Amen, and so it is. Thank you for joining me in that prayer. We now have our beautiful, wonderful Suzanne Geyer. I'm so happy to be back with her. And we are going to sing song number 3 in your hymnal book, This Little Light of Mine.
So if I may interject, good morning. The words to this very precious song are different here. They're very special here. So please use your book and please help me because I'm still trying to memorize what they are. But they're all good. So here we go. Song number 3.
I'm gonna let it shine, this little light of mine. you. I think we all sounded pretty good for not practicing together or anything. Thank you for that. You can just feel the vibration and the energy being lifted. Music is such a wonderful way to bring a smile to your face and to just make you feel better and feel the vibrations and the energy. I'd like to ask you to follow along or read along with me the Declaration of Principles. And you'll find that in your bulletin on the inside. These are the principles that were written by our founders, Reverend Dorothy and Dr. Russell Flexer. And they're very important because it's who we are. We believe in God, the source of all creation. We affirm that metaphysical Christianity is based upon the teachings and demonstrations of all master teachers. We believe that a sincere application of these teachings and living in accordance with spiritual law leads to true spirituality. We believe in the healing power of God and that all things are possible when done in accordance with divine law. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the Golden Rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We believe in personal responsibility to make our own happiness as we co-create with divine law. We believe the purpose of human life is to experience and learn from the life lessons in order to progress spiritually. We believe in the immortality of the soul. We believe in communicating with those who've made their transition into the spirit world. We affirm that the doorway is never for anyone here or hereafter. Well, this is a long time that I've had the pleasure and opportunity to say this. We now have a greeting of the community. We've been doing greeting of the community over Zoom for a long time. And now we have all these beautiful people in our sanctuary. And now is an opportunity for you to greet one another. And if you don't know someone, please introduce yourself, because this will just build the energy in this beautiful sanctuary. We'll get to know each other. Okay, feel free to shake hands or give a hug.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Denise.
Hi, Jeannie. Sorry, I was trying to get my unmute. It's great.
Hey, good morning.
It's great
How's
to see you,
everyone?
Jeannie. How's your
Happy
husband?
New Year.
He passed away.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I was thinking about you this week. I was going to reach out. Sorry to hear that, Jeannie.
Yeah, on December 21st, which is the winter solstice.
Yeah.
Wow.
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 Very fast, a little less by hours than 6 weeks from when I first had him taken to the hospital by ambulance and finding out about the brain lesions, which they finally did the brain biopsy and found out that they were cancerous tumors, which is what they had always expected. But, you know, that was the way they got the proof. Oh, it's such a shock.
Sorry it happened so quickly.
Well, thank you, Denise. But once I saw him, you know, in the assisted living, he was in a home with only 4 other people. And I saw how he was suffering. I just prayed for him to, you know, make a peaceful transition.
Yeah.
My heart is with you.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, I've been so waiting for us to have a our first church service of the new year.
Mhm.
Glad you're here. And
I
send love and light.
thank
Oh, that was wonderful. It's been so long since we've been able to do this. And believe me, we are all sending everyone on Zoom. We're sending you our love and we're sending you big hugs. And we're so happy to see you. And maybe one day we'll actually get to meet you here in the sanctuary. So thank you for joining us. I'm sorry. I hope you don't feel left out, but you're not. You're really not. Okay. Yes, we're sending you virtual hugs and love and all the good things. I'd like to ask everyone to read the Master's Prayer, if you like, or you can just listen to me read it. This is a translation from Aramaic. O thou from whom the breath of life comes, who fills all realms of sound, light, and vibration, may your light be experienced in my utmost holiest, your heavenly domain of riches. Let your will come true in the universe, just as on earth. This wisdom for our daily need, detach the fetters of faults that bind us, like we let go the guilt of others. Give us not be lost in superficial things, but let us be free from that which keeps us off our true purpose. From you comes all working will, the lively strength to act, the song that beautifies all and renews itself from age to age. Amen. Thank you so much for reading that with me. Such a beautiful prayer. This morning, I would like to talk to you all about being of service, the service of your soul. Mahatma Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in service to others. I might ask, how are you serving your soul? I know this is a lifelong question. Many scholars have written books about finding your soul's purpose. So let me just say, there is no beginning and no end to your soul, because it has always been and will always be through endless lifetimes. And what that means is, you don't have to say, I know what my soul's purpose is, because we are all guided by angels, by our spirit guides. Our soul is guiding us. So this isn't meant to make anyone feel guilty, no matter how old you are or how young you are. As stated in our Declaration of Principles, number 8, we believe in the immortality of the soul. So as you know, as metaphysicians, energy never dies, and we are all energy. It just changes. We lose this physical body, but our energy, our soul, lives on. So it's never too late, and you're never too old to make a difference by answering the call of your soul. I am suggesting that there is one thing that connects all of our souls and is the very essence of our being. And that is being of service to one another, to the world, to ourselves. The essence of our soul, your soul, is love. And being of service to others is love in action. Love in action raises the vibration for the benefit of all. As we gather here today, we are in service to each other just by sharing our time, our energy, our love, and our light. This connection is a deeper connection that translates throughout the world, in our community, right here in this sanctuary. There are many examples of service and love in action here at the Sarasota Center of Light. Our healers attend every Sunday morning and Wednesday evening healing service to give of themselves, opening to spirit and channeling healing energy to whoever sits in the chair in front of them. Very soon, we will be able to have our healers here in the sanctuary again, offering of themselves, of the healing energy, and on Wednesday nights. Being on Zoom and sending healing, or sending healing to a friend, it still works. So, for our friends on Zoom, if you need a healing, you are getting a healing, even if you're not sitting in this sanctuary. And all the names that are placed in our healing bowl, which is down in front of me, receive distant healing every week by our healers. And I can tell you that it works. We have testimonials of healings that have taken place. The healing power of our angels and spirit works whether we are in person or distant. We also have our mediums who give so lovingly, connecting people to their loved ones, delivering messages from loved ones in spirit. And sometimes it's someone who is desperate to hear that their loved one is okay. And that is priceless. And we offer that here at the Sarasota Center of Light. We also have the Hands of Light, which is a wonderful group of ladies and gentlemen who provide for our special events and coffee hour on the first Sunday of each month, which today we will be having coffee hour after service, so please go over to Davis Hall for some lovely snacks and coffee, and we'll be able to continue our conversations and get to meet one another. This beautiful sanctuary has been my spiritual home for many years. My soul urged me to be of service as soon as I became a member. In the last 10 years, I have become an associate minister, a healer, a medium, and an ordained minister. I have served on the board of directors. I am also a member of Hands of Light. I share this with you because I had no idea when I became a member that my soul's desire would guide me to where I am right now with all of you. There are many more who serve, and there is always a need for more to serve. The board is always looking for volunteers for the numerous committees that help support and keep the center moving forward. And now that we are able to meet in person, there are plenty of opportunities to serve And if you have the call to serve, we welcome you and give gratitude for your service. Actually, just being here is being of service, because we collectively and individually, we are connecting by our energy and our love and our shared philosophies. The legacy of Reverend Dorothy and Russell Flexer lives on through the generosity and service of the congregants. We are in our 74th year, and it is because of those who have made the commitment of service and stewardship, of those who served before us and those who will serve after us. It is up to us now to ensure the legacy lives on. Stewardship means caretaker of all things that God has made possible for all of us. We are entrusted to be a good steward, so the legacy of our founders is preserved and our beautiful sanctuary lives on. As stated in Corinthians, what do you have that you did not receive? All that we have, we received from God, Spirit, the universe, however you want to say it. That was my take on Corinthians. I know we have some Bible scholars here, so. Stewardship applies to every aspect of our lives. As we become good stewards of Mother Earth and all her inhabitants, including plant life and all the animals, we are being good caretakers and stewards. Chief Seattle famously said, "We do not inherit land from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children." And if you think about this beautiful campus, this beautiful sanctuary, this is what we need to apply that philosophy here, so that in the future, people who need to hear from their loved ones in spirit will be able to come here and be comforted. We comfort each other, and we have a beautiful community by going over for coffee hour, being able to visit, helping each other. Any one of you could call anybody in this sanctuary for help in this church, and you would have it. And that's what building a community is all about. You're never alone. We are called to be stewards on a community level, such as our spiritual home. It is a matter of the heart to live in gratitude by giving financially or giving of ourselves, sharing our gifts. We are called to love and serve, not only in words, but in our actions. When you receive benefit from a place, such as your spiritual home, the natural response is to love, protect, and support in any way you are able, because you want it always to be there for you, especially in times of need and connection to others. It is never too late, and you are never too old to volunteer and be a good steward. This is because your soul is in constant conversation with you about serving. It is not one big act of kindness or stewardship. It is hundreds of little acts of service, kindness, love, caring. Every one of us has been given a mission that enables us to offer ourselves in service. No matter where you are in your life, there are people who need you. There are organizations that need you. And there is your spiritual home that needs your love, your service, in whatever way you can serve. It's also important to know that if nothing else, offering prayers is a simple but profound way to be of service. Your soul is always whispering, nudging, and guiding you, and wants to communicate with you. So I'd like to suggest, when you're in meditation or you're just sitting quietly, to think of your soul as your best friend and most trusted friend. And ask, what is my purpose? Sit quietly and listen for guidance, and be open to whatever you hear and see with the eyes of God and Spirit, and respond to the call of your soul. I ask each of you to imagine a world in which our relationships are connected to heaven on earth. A planet of souls so committed to service and loving one another that no one would go hungry or be homeless or be unloved or alone. We can create a beautiful woven tapestry of love and service to ourselves, each other, and the world. This is the call to each of us. It is the call of our soul. Winston Churchill said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." It's a beautiful, beautiful quote. And now I wish you to go in peace, share the love of God through volunteering and stewardship as a way of life. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'd like to guide us in a short meditation. So sit in your seats comfortably. Find a comfortable spot. I invite you to close your eyes. Let your shoulders drop. Feel your feet on the ground. As you surrender to the beauty of releasing all tension and worry, any concerns. Now take a deep breath, feeling the coolness flow through your nose, and slowly release your breath. Take another deep breath, and as you do, imagine a golden ray of light flowing through your heart. And as you imagine the release, an emerald green healing light is coming out through your heart, out into the world, out into the sanctuary. So let us do that. Take a deep breath. See the golden light going in and the emerald green healing light coming out of your heart. Feel the lightness of your being. Your angels are surrounding you with love and healing. The presence and warmth of the angels bring a smile to your face as you feel them around you. Feel joyful as we celebrate this new year, this new day, this new moment. It is a time of reflection and rebirth. Give gratitude for any memories that come forth now, whether they be happy, sad, or an ongoing challenge. For these memories and events in your life have made you who you are. Let us sit quietly for a moment and acknowledge these memories Let's take a breath, and on the out-breath, release those memories, whatever they may be, with love and gratitude. Feel the energy of rejuvenation. Visualize your life as heaven on earth. Give love and gratitude to your angels who are always with you. Feel the weight of your body. Move around in your seat. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Thank you for joining me in that short meditation. Now, our beautiful Suzanne is going to give us a new song, song number 26. He's got the whole world in his hands, and this is going to raise the vibration in the sanctuary for Reverend Mary Lynn before she gives messages from Spirit.
We're singing verses 1 and verses 5.
Yeah, right. All right.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Reverend Mary Linn Clarke, and I'd like to tell you that the message that you received from Reverend Phyllis was most awarding and most meaningful in helping here to get this center started in the work that it was chose to be many, many years ago. And as I come into your vibration, there could be a change. There might be a guide will come in, Iris, and she's been with me since I've been 13 years old. We grew up together. And she says, well, I'm still younger than you are. I said, okay. So she might come in. And don't be alarmed if she does, okay? I just want to warn you. All right, as I'm going into time calling on Iris as she coming in the vibration, and I'm seeing also a loved one come in here, and I hear the name of somebody by the name of Charles call. Can any place, there's a Charles here that comes into this vibration, and I want to say that he lived in up north somewhere in state, that there was a lot of snow and etc., and I feel like I want to come into this side of the room over here. Can somebody please pay somebody by the name of Charles? All right. And he comes in here and he says, okay, who's Louise? Or somebody comes in here with Louise with that. Would you understand that? Has the initial of an L that comes in, and I don't know if it's a mother's vibration or something came in with an L. I want to feel like I want to go to the lady in the pinkish, yes, ma'am. Could you have your voice, please? Renee, can you pay somebody also that had the initial of an L? that would come in. This he was very close to you, all right? And I feel like, well, if you don't place her, you'll place her when you leave, you know, and then you can always tell me, I know what you mean the next time around. Also, I want to say to you here, I feel like there's a whole pages that need to be filled up by you, and I feel also that this has to do with some spiritual work in a writing. Would you understand this, please? All right, because they said you've got to get your act together and start going on and start writing these things out. Don't worry about the poor man that's next door. Would you understand this, please? There's somebody around here that you have a little concern for in the earth planet. Can you understand what I'm saying here, please? Say amen. Oh, you don't know? All right. There seems to be somebody around in your vibration. I don't know if this will be away from you or what, but this seems to be a little concerned about who has something to do with the heart situation or something in the throat, please. That would be away from here. Was there somebody in your vibration that just passed away not too long ago? All right. Did they have a condition that had to do with the throat and down in through the lung area, please? Well, I feel some kind of something down in through here and through the body. All right? Pardon? Am I in the wrong energy here? Could you understand this, honey? He did. Okay, I'm out of there. All right, I feel like I want to come in here to you here. And I hear somebody that said, well, he said, you know, he said, it was a good time, he said, for me to go over. He said, because, you know, he said, things seem to be getting a little bit hectic. Would you understand that, please? All right. And he said that it's okay. He says, we're going to go ahead and work that out. He said, over on this side of the life, he says, don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. All right? I feel all okay. I want to go someplace else now. With this, I feel, hello, everybody. Oh, now, Iris, come on now. All right, I want to go into, I just want to go in the back there. Someone in the back, I want to go in the corner there. There's a man there. I believe there's a little boy that's sitting right next to him. Oh, Jeannie. Could you understand this, please, honey? Yeah. Can't hear you. Oh, she said yes? Is there somebody there that there's a child also with you that I feel that had passed away quite young?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, because I see that they're here too. And I want to say to you here, honey, now you just worry your old little heart about things. You know, you has a tendency to worry too much. You understand this? Hello?
Yeah.
Come on, speak up.
Yes.
All right. She says, you're always worrying your little heart out. She said, no, don't do that. She says, Spirit's going to take care of you, honey. Don't you worry it. But you understand what I'm saying? Come on. Huh?
Yes.
Yes. All right. And there's also here, oh, God's sake, this man comes in here. This man comes in here and says he was a doctor. Would you understand this? Hello?
I'm thinking, I'm not sure I can.
He was something like a doctor of some sort.
Well,
Is there somebody around you that wanted to be a doctor? Had something to do with health? Hello?
Yes.
All right, because he's wanting to come in here and he's persistent. He says, I'm not going to go until we recognized. Would you understand this?
Yeah.
All right. So he says, just sit tight. He said, I feel like I want to go into more in the 7th month. I don't want to say August around sometime. There's going to be change here for you, all right? And I feel like it's going to be good, but you know you're going to have to count your pennies.
Yeah.
Would you understand that? Count your pennies. But honey, that's all right because he's going to take care of himself. You marks my word. All right? And I leave that with you. All right, oh, God, all right. Ooh, she takes a lot out of me. Anyway, also I want to go back, let me see. Where you want to go? Where you want to go? Okay. All right, all right. There's somebody coming in here, and I feel like I want to go on this side of the room. It feels like I want to go in the back there. And there's somebody comes in that had the initial J or James, something like that. Would you understand that? I want to go back in here. Can somebody place the name of J or J's here, way back in the back there? Would you understand that, honey? Hello, I want to hear your voice. All right. All right.
Somebody else.
The lady has some problem with her eyes, so she can't see too good in the back. All right? All right. So as I want to come to you, and I want to say, oh, for heaven's sake, there's somebody comes in here and puts her loving arms around you. And I feel like this lady, I don't know if this is a man or a lady, but it seems like there's two people that'll be around that's very close to you here. Did you have a mama in spirit, please? All right. Was she a little bitty lean? No? Well, who's this big tall thing comes in? It's about my height, something like that. I'm a tall thing, huh? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see she grows tall this way. All right. Anyway, she's coming in, and she says to me, well, she said, you know, I was going to say to you here, there's something here. Is you going away out here? I see this airplane flying around here. Would you understand this? Is you going away on an airplane? Oh, it's a cruise ship? Well, what's I getting this like in here for, this flying around? Oh, I sure would like to know what that is, but I was going to tell you right now, honey. You was going to have a good time, all right? Now, I says to you here that, is there somebody else that's going along with you too? All right. She said, all right, coming back. All right, just a minute. She's talking about something about a lot of information that you're going to be getting also from this cruise. Would you understand this, please? Oh, your first cruise. Okay. A lot of experiences then from that. Okay, that's all right. And I want to come back, but I want to say to you this here. When you come back home, there's going to be a lot of work for you. You understand this? There's a lot of work here for you. And they said that be prepared. I don't know if there's somebody that did something to do with the business or what it is, but there's going to be a lot of work. You mark my words. All right? And I leave to you. It's going to be all right. It's all right. All right, I want to come over here somewhere. Let me see. I'll leave that with you. I want to come over here, and I'm getting somebody that had a very bad throat trouble, throat condition. I feel like I want to go over here somewhere. This lady on the end here. Would you understand, please? Yes. All right, because they come in here. And he's trying to give me my name. Maris, I can't pick up that name. Anyway, he's trying to come in here to you, and he's talking about somebody else that would be related to you, but in the physical body. And would this be a younger person, please, a male person? Okay, because he said, don't worry about him. Would you understand? He said, because he's going to make a big change, and it's going to be better for his benefit if he does it. He must not hang on like he does. Would you understand that, please? All right. Who is somebody, and I don't know if I'm getting this, did you know somebody that was Al or Albert? Started with an A, Alan, or something like that? Who had passed away that had a hearing problem? Would your father have a hearing problem? Is your daddy in spirit? All right. Did he have a hard time of hearing? No, maybe I'm not in your vibration. Can I go way into the back there? Can you play somebody, please, in spirit that had a hearing problem? Hello? Back in the back row, way in the back. I can't see your face. All right. And because did he have the sound to me like Al or Albert or something like that? Pardon? Bert? All right. All right. Well, I couldn't get the name. But anyway, so he steps in. This man's in spirit, please. All right. And he comes in and he says, oh, is he laughing? Was he kind of a jovial person? All right, because he's just laughing. He's just tickled to death. He says, I'm so happy that I could come in and he said, be able to communicate with you and give you that love that I already gave you. Would you understand this? All right. And he says, don't be afraid. He said to go ahead and go with what you're doing now. He says, it's okay. You understand this? He says, it's okay. And he says, just take your time and don't rush what you're doing. He said, just take that time in that slow motion. And he said, you're going to work yourself right out of it, okay? Who had trouble with their feet or their leg? Pardon? Pardon? Oh, he had a prostate. Okay, all right, because I feel that there was a condition there. Okay, I leave that with you and God bless you. I want to come to, let me see, where am I going? Now, all right, now you just got to wait. All right, now I'm getting a name here. Now I know that I have a daddy by that name. Does anybody play somebody by the name of Sam? Or Sand? Sandy? Sam. Sam, I'm getting this. My dad's name was Sam. Who am I going to, please? Sam. Okay, all right, in the back there. Okay, I get the name so strong, and Iris wouldn't let me go. And the name that I got was Sam. And I thought, well, gee, that's not my dad coming in. You know, he comes in all the time, too. But my dad was a good healer. But anyway, I want to step to you, honey. And I want to say that I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I feel like this is either 5 months or 5. There's going to be, I don't know if I'm getting this in 5 weeks or 5 months, that I want to say to you there's going to be a change of time and location. Can you understand this, please? Not right now. All right, watch for this, okay? There's going to be some kind of a change or location here with you. And I feel like it's going to be for the better, all right? And also I want to say that this loved one that came in, he said, do you wear glasses? Do you have problems with his eyes? All right, because I can relate to that, okay. So he said he's coming in, he just want to let you know about that. He says, so I can give you an identification, all right? Okay, I say here that, who's Charles? Starts with a C. C-A, something. Okay, all right. Would it be Carl or something like that? I want you to think about it, all right, because I'm not getting the full name, unfortunately, but I'm getting the initials of C-A-R something, okay, because it's coming in too fast. Yes. Okay, okay. Who plays the piano? Somebody plays a piano that you knew. What? Oh, did you know somebody that had that name that played with the piano?
Well, I know someone who passed who has the name Carl,
Yeah. Oh, who played the piano?
mother.
Who?
My,
Oh, your mother. She's in spirit, right? All right. All right. I'm sorry, darn. All right. Sometimes you get these mixed vibrations, but you stick with that one I told you. Anyway, okay, I want to come to you here. Why do I feel like I'm cramped up? Would you understand this?
yes,
I feel like I'm cramped up. I just can't seem to. Can you see me pretty good?
yes. Oh, perfect.
See, I'm like this. I feel like I'm cramped up. You understand? And I said, okay. And they said, you're going to move out of that vibration.
Okay.
You understand? You're going
Yeah,
to move out of that vibration. Mark my words.
okay.
Iris will come in, and she'll tell you to get out. You understand?
Yes.
Who paints? See somebody painting here.
Oh, yes.
Would you
Jane-
understand? Pardon?
Two friends, Jane and Beth. I have a painting by Jane hanging on my wall.
Okay, because I see this painting. Beautiful, beautiful painting. Have you ever tried it? I feel you got a talent for it.
Not since I was a child. I never thought,
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Take that pen in hand, honey, or that crayon or whatever it is that you work with. You might have a little talent there for you, okay? I'll leave that with you. Who had a hard time breathing? I'm getting a hard time breathing. That's not me. I don't know if I'm in here. There's somebody back. Wait, let me see if I can go around here. Who has a hard time breathing that passed into spirit? Your mother? Okay. But your mother she wasn't no short lady, was she? About my size? Yeah, okay. Anyway, she steps in here and she says, well, all right, ooh, my guide's saying, you better tell him that he's got to be doing something for himself and that you got to get at those books and you got to do things that you didn't even know you could do. You understand this? Because, mister, I'm going to tell you that you can, if you have the will, she said, to get up here and give those messages. You know that, but you don't do it. That's what she said. You don't do it. That's right. And she says, you got to get with those books and get in a class and you start to study and to believe and knows that you can get this from Spirit because Spirit's working with you right now. And write down all your hunches. You don't do that either. You get all these hunches, but you don't write them down. That goes for everybody. You got to write your hunches down on paper. And that's how you develop as you go along. You got to get into class, mister. I'm telling you right now. Wait, I got to hang on. Because Iris takes a lot out of me. I want you to say that, okay? I'll leave that with you. Somebody's going north, but they're not going to be there long. You had a message, didn't you? Somebody's going up north, but they're not going to stay long. 1 week. Oh, gosh. I don't know if I'm in your vibration or not. Now, wait a minute. Is there somebody up north that's not too well? That's not too well. Who danced? Your mother did? Well, by golly, Ira's making me dance. All right? I guess I want to be in your vibration because I want to dance. All right? Who smoked a pipe? All righty. I leave that with you. God bless you. They're there. They love you. They send a lot of warm wishes to you and to loved ones on the other side that they can't communicate with, but you can. And you're another one who better get busy. You all lazy. My guide's a lovable person. She just tells it as it is. I believe that's all I can do. I'll hand this over to Phyllis. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Reverend Mary Lynn. Boy, couldn't you just feel the vibration and the energy in the sanctuary? Just, wow. Thank you. And thank you for those beautiful messages. This is what we're all about. This is what makes the center the way it is being able to receive messages from your loved ones in spirit. Okay, we now have an opportunity to share our love in another way by an offering. I ask you to take whatever form your donation is in. I ask you to place it in your hand and hold it over your heart with loving intention as I read the offering affirmation. The law of increase governs my life through giving. All that is mine comes to me through the operation of divine love and law. Infinite Spirit, we ask that a blessing be placed on these gifts and the givers, knowing that abundance will return to them in various forms. For it is in giving that we receive. Okay, and the ushers, please. Heavenly Father, Spirit, place a blessing on the givers and the receivers. Let us give without remembering, and receive without forgetting. So it is. Thank you, ladies. We now have another way of being able to donate to our center. It's called Give Butter. And if you go on your phone, you can text the word Sunday to 202-858-1233 and follow the prompts to take you to a page to complete your secure donation. I tried it last night, and it's so simple. It really is. So we appreciate and love you for being able to contribute whatever you can. And you see on the screen, there's the phone number, and just follow the prompts. You can also do it the old-fashioned way and mail a check to the office. So but we appreciate you being here. That is a gift in itself. So thank you. We have a couple of announcements. If you're able to attend on Zoom our healing service on Wednesday evening, hopefully in the future, very soon, we will be able to open up the sanctuary to our healing service. It's very special. I mean, what we do on Zoom is also special, but being in the sanctuary and having the healers do what they do with their gifts is really wonderful. So we hope we have that coming soon. Also, we have Robert Austin, and I think all our local people know who Robert is. He's a musician who plays the crystal bowls and the Tibetan bowls, and he does sound baths. And I've attended many over the years, and it is a very special gift you can give to yourself, because you're just bathed in the vibration of the bowls, and it's so healing and relaxing. You can bring a pillow and a blanket, come to the sanctuary. Everybody does. So, and for everyone on Zoom, I'm sorry it won't be broadcast because the bowls do not translate on audio. So it's something you have to experience live. And that will be $20 to purchase your tickets. You can go on our website, or you can pay at the door, and it's 7 p.m., and it's Saturday, February the 11th. And he's calling it a special Valentine Crystal Bowl concert. So bring your sweetheart or bring yourself and come to see Robert Austin and have that great experience if you can. We'd love to see you. So I'd like to read an affirmation, and this is something you can take with you to carry you through the week or any time. As a co-creator with Spirit, I will create only those things which are in harmony with divine law. I want to thank you all so much for being here. I just want to say I was so overwhelmed by the support and the love from you all just being here. And it means so much to me to be able to be up here again, spending time with all of you and doing Spirit's work and being of service. So thank you so much for being with us, especially you people on Zoom. And I hope to see you next time. So have a blessed day. Have a blessed year. Happy New Year. Be safe, be well, be happy. And we'll see you next time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, doxology, please. Thank you.